Upper front timing covers are a very common leak on Mercedes, and today we're going to show you how to look for that leak and how we actually address that leak. So from model years 2012 all the way up to say 2020, these upper front timing covers can be very common to leak on a lot of models. Today we're working on a V6, the M276, and what's also common is your M278s. So what happens is actually oil will leak past the upper front timing covers, the seal will break down, and the oil will leak all the way down and get all the way onto your alternator. It will cake it with oil and will create problems down the road. We'll also get on your drive belt pulleys. So you can see right here, the technician's actually cleaning the sealant off. So the first step that we'll do is we'll take that cover off and we'll remove the old sealant. And then we'll take that cover and put it in an ultrasonic cleaner and we'll clean that cover. And then what we'll do is we'll replace all the one-time screws, all the one-time O-rings for the cam solenoids, and we'll seal it back up. And then once we do that, we degrease the whole engine. Now, this technician, what he did, Alex loves to clean it beforehand. That way it's a lot easier to clean. So he's already cleaned it twice. And then once he puts everything back together, he'll clean it a third time. So how to check for an upper front timing cover oil leak. So first thing you want to do is do a visual inspection. So some engines, it's very tight. On the V6s, you can just remove the panel at the front. Now, you don't have to remove the intake manifold. The only time you have to do that is when you're actually replacing them. And just do your visual inspection. So the covers is right here. So this is what an upper front timing cover is. These covers are actually off a different car because we used to replace them, but these covers actually went on back order. So now we have to clean them up, make them look nice. So this cover would be right here. And if you look right underneath the cover, this would be soaked with oil. So you can see this is really shiny because he just cleaned it. And it'll leak all the way down onto the belt components. And if you go to the other side, you can see it'll leak down and it'll actually leak onto their power steering pump, AC compressor, and it will soak it. We have plenty of videos out there where the alternators and the AC compressors are just soaked with oil. Another common place is the camshaft solenoids. So there's actual O-rings behind this right here. So this O-ring sits right here and it seals on this cover. You can see this camshaft solenoid was actually leaking. So these are also common to leak. You can see these O-rings are very, very thin. So over time, they will leak. So I highly suggest if you do have this oil leak on a Mercedes, get it addressed and possibly do your belts and your idler pulleys all at the same time. Everything's right there and it makes the most sense, especially if it's covered in oil.